Hi everyone, my name is Purva Bhatia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to talk about a really fun topic as well as something that will help all of you, especially in the current situation where we are all at home and even otherwise in our everyday lives. So I am not a fitness expert or a health expert, but I can for sure tell you what I am really an expert in, which is procrastination. And yeah, trust me, I have been an expert in it ever since I was born. So I'm the right person to give you advice on it. But before we go to advice, let's discuss what does it really mean? Procrastination. It sounds like a big complicated English word, right? But is it really? Oh, wait, I'll just come in 5 minutes. Oh, please, just give me 2 minutes. I'll just get up. I have to do this work. I'll just finish watching Instagram. 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. We do that, all of us, right? We do it every day in a lot of things in our lives. If you don't believe me that I do it every day, check this out.
पूर्वा चलना है यार, उठना, अब जिम चलते हैं। सुबह से तो ये देखी जा रही है।
साहिल, बस ये लास्ट एपिसोड है, ओके? प्रॉमिस साहिल।
तो ये 2 एपिसोड पहले भी तूने लास्ट एपिसोड ही बोला था। चल उठ।
पक्का प्लीज।
नहीं अभी उठ।
नहीं
नहीं
प्लीज साहिल, तुम भी आ जाओ, तुम भी आ जाओ, जल्दी आओ।
चल यार पूर्वा उठ जा यार।
नहीं साहिल, 2 मिनट, गिव मी 2 मिनट्स।
तू सुबह से 2-2 मिनट कर रही है, बस हुआ अभी तेरा। उठ जा अभी, चल ना वर्कआउट करते हैं, चल।
प्लीज साहिल, 2 मिनट्स।
ये क्या है यार?
आफ्टर हाफ एन आवर प्लीज।
सुबह से हाफ एन आवर ही कर रही है तू।
No, finally half an hour बाद, ठीक है? Okay. So if you found that relatable and if that's something that you practice it in your daily life, let's talk about 3 simple steps that you can start right today that can help you overcome this habit. In procrastination, we all just tend to put off things for later. That's what it really means, isn't it? So we have a task that we need to do, say studying for a test or studying for an interview, applying for new jobs or something like that, and we just keep putting it off, that okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it after 1 hour. You know how it used to be when we were kids, that oh, it's 9:20, I'll start studying at 9:30. Oh, it's 9:35 now, I should start at 10, right? We've all been there. But today we'll talk about 3 very simple steps. Okay, let's begin. Number 1, the first tip that I'm going to give you today is identify all possible excuses that you can. Identify all excuses. What does that mean? So let me give you my example. Since this lockdown or quarantine period has started, we've all been home. My personal biggest struggle during this period has been for exercise. Okay, you can apply this to anything that you're struggling with in your life, be it studying, anything that you want to accomplish. For me, this was a time when my working out, my exercising really took a hit. So I'm giving you this perspective from my life. For exercise, whenever I would think of putting in an exercise, 1 hour of exercise every day, my mind would come up with a million excuses. Like, I'm not kidding, a million excuses, from ranging from the simplest, that oh, I'll do it like after this, I have a meeting, I don't have good gym clothes, I don't have equipment, all of those things that we'll get into soon. But yeah, these all excuses that our mind comes up with, that's the excuses I'm talking about. And we all have them, we all have that struggle inside our mind where there's a rational part and there's an irrational part. Wherever I tell my mind that okay, we have to do this is good for me, this is good for my body, for my life, the irrational part always comes up with a lot of excuses. It tells me why I shouldn't do this, why I should get an extra hours of sleep, I should sleep more, oh come on, one exercise won't really do anything, all of that. It comes up with so many excuses. But we have to fight that, and that's what this step is all about. So how do you identify your excuses? What you need to do is, when you have a new task that you want to accomplish, you need to sit down with your brain, just you and your brain. Talk to your brain and find out, take a notebook and write down every little detail, every little excuse that your mind is coming up with. Again, coming back to my example, so when we started this quarantine period, I had no equipment or any exercise routine. Like, I love doing group workout classes, and at home I was totally out of my zone. I couldn't do any exercises. So my mind had like so many excuses. I'll give you examples. The number one was that I have no equipment, I have no weights at home, I have no barbells, no dumbbells, kettlebells, all of those things. Number two was that there is no proper place to exercise. I live in a small 2-bedroom apartment. It has a living room, it has a bedroom, but there's no dedicated open space that I can use. Next were the timings. My sleep cycles got messed up. When should I work out? I wake up like by 8, then I have to start working for my job. I get tired at the end, I have so much to do, blah blah blah. There were so many excuses, right? So what I did was, I sat down and I wrote down all of these excuses that my mind was coming up with, right? Every possible thing, you have to iron out every small detail and just write it down. Any possible excuse that, what workout should I do today? What exercise do I need to do? Where I need to sit and do it? What is the location I'm going to be doing? So that the mind is left with no other excuse, right? You're attacking every excuse and going into the offensive mode, not just letting the irrational part win, right? That takes us to the second point, and let's go. Number 2, get into the solution mindset. What does that mean? So the first point, we identified all our excuses. We have them all listed down. It's all on paper or in your mind. But now we need to find solutions to all of these excuses. You have to eliminate all excuses for the irrational part of your mind, so that it just doesn't come up with anything stupid next, right? So, just go through one by one and attack them all. My mind said that, you don't have weights, you don't have equipment. What are you going to do? How should I work out? I'll just sleep for an extra hour instead. And then I came up and I told my mind, yes, you have to talk to your mind and get into the conversation with it. I told my mind that, Purva, you weigh more than 150 pounds. Use this weight and do body weight exercises. Like, this is enough weight that you can master it during this period, so that by the end of it you can work with your body weight really well. Do push-ups, pull-ups, strength training, squats, there's 1,000 body weight exercises that you can do and master them. So that's just not an excuse. That's good enough weight to start with. Begin with it. And then what about equipment, or what about workouts? It's 2020, girl. Like, there are like thousands, tens of thousands of online videos. Just go on YouTube, type something, bodyweight exercises, 1 hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and you're bound to get so many of them. Just begin any one of them. That's what I told myself, that just start. The flow will come with time. Just start, get it going. My next excuse was timing. So I had messed up my sleep cycle. I was waking up right on time to start working, and I was not giving myself extra time in the morning. So I told myself that, okay, it's fine, you don't have time to work out in the morning, so just work out any time of the day, after a meeting, or maybe just before lunch, 12 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m, any time that you can take out, just do it. What's important is to get things done, not the timing, not the way you do it, not how the situation is around you. It's important to get things done. Another excuse, I have so many excuses to not do this thing. I mean, I am not kidding or exaggerating, but at one point my mind was so lazy that I was just didn't want to even get up and do the workout in my own bedroom, right there, and not even change clothes or anything. So I told myself, why do you really need to wear leggings or wear a good top or any gym wear? Like, it's just in your home, nobody's watching you. How does it really matter? And I just started working out in my PJs, just be yourself and do again what works for you. Like all my girls would know that wearing a sports bra is a workout in itself. So yeah, that's the only thing that was stopping me. Wearing gym clothes was becoming an obstacle for me rather than motivating me. I know a lot of people who find wearing cute gym clothes really motivates them. Good for you. Do you. What works for you is the best thing that you need to do right now. So just find solutions to all of your excuses, and once you start finding these solutions to like 2, 3, 5, 6, 10 excuses that your mind comes up with, your mind will start automatically going into the solution mindset, which means that every time a new excuse comes up, your mind will automatically start thinking, okay, so what can I do for that? It won't just keep dwelling into that excuse that that like kind of a victim kind of a thing. Oh, this happened to me, I don't have this, I don't have that, what should I do? No, once you build that habit of finding solutions, your mind will automatically shift gears instantly when an excuse comes up and be like, okay, this is the problem, let's find a solution. So yes guys, that's the point number 2. That's really important. That's actually the key of this whole exercise that we're doing. Once you have written down all your excuses, find solutions to all of them. Start attacking them one by one, and just get into that flow, get into that mindset. Let's go on to number 3. Point number 3 we have here is take baby steps. Okay, so what it means is that now that you have solutions to a lot of your problems, a lot of your excuses, your mind is slowly getting into the mindset that these excuses won't work, all these things that I just have to push them down, because we have a lot of solutions now. We have solved a lot of our problems, but now the important part is put them into action, right? So baby steps is important. You cannot expect that if you had 10 excuses, you have found 10 solutions, you cannot just wake up tomorrow and implement all 10 of them tomorrow. That won't work. That's not sustainable. That maybe you might be able to do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but that's not good for the long term. It just doesn't work. It's like, it's fact, it's proven, it won't work. So you have to take baby steps. You have to start incorporating few of these things at a time into your comfort zone. Bring them into your comfort zone. Okay, so what I did for this was, in my problems, in all of my excuses, in my bedroom, right where the bed ends, there's a small space before the door, and over there I just made this small area. There's a mirror, I put my yoga mat there, I put the iPad in position all ready to go, I put my one dumbbell that I had, I put a ab mat, I just put all of them there. Right next to it is my dresser. On the top drawer there are workout clothes. Everything I needed was right there at the end of my bed. Because to be honest, there were days when I was so lazy that I would not even work out when it's right next to my bed. Like, I would not even come to my living room to work out or do anything. I was that lazy. Yes, I'm being honest. So yeah, that really helped me, because now I got into such a good rhythm that I would wake up before even getting freshened up. I could take some stretches, I could do some yoga, I could do some dynamic stretching for like 10 or 15 minutes. That really woke me up. It made me feel energetic, and I could start the day right. And that really helped me, because I was working on my sofa area or like on my bed area. And any time that I would get between work, I would put in some exercise. I would put on some video, like a 15-minute quick hit workout or anything like that, and just start doing it, because it was right in front of me. And I would do it in my like loungewear, in my pajamas, in my shorts, or anything. And some days, if the mood was there, I would put on some fancy clothes, get dressed up or something. It's on you. What works for you, you need to do that. Start taking baby steps. Another bonus tip that I have with you is, this is optional. It depends on how your mindset is, how you like to do things. For me, I'm a very pen to paper visual kind of a person, so I like to write things. They speak out to me when they're written on paper. So what I do is, I just take like a blank sheet of paper, and I just make like a calendar, dummy calendar, and keep crossing out the days when you did that thing that you've been postponing. Like, so all the days that I did yoga, I would cross them out. All the days I did workout, I would cross them out. And writing them individually, like in a diary format on separate pages or on your phone, doesn't really help in this. I'm really telling you this, don't do that. It won't help unless you can see your whole week or your whole month at a glance. So that's really helpful when you see, oh, I've been working out for 5 days straight, let me not break that streak. Let me do this again today and not break the streak. So that really helps to have everything at a glance. So that's a bonus tip, and that will really help you. So yeah guys, that were my 3 tips that if you do step by step, just incorporate them from today. Take out some time for yourself in peace and quiet, maybe early morning or before sleeping. Take out 10 or 15 minutes. Identify what are your excuses. Let's just summarize all the points, right? Identify all your excuses, every single excuse, every small thing. Like I told you, for me, wearing gym clothes were an obstacle. That was an excuse my mind was making. Come on, that's such a simple thing, right? But it really was an excuse. It's a very small thing. So write down all the small things, every little thing, every small thing that could be a potential excuse. Write them down. That's number 1. Number 2 is that find solutions to them. Get into that solution mindset. Push your mind to push away all the negativity and just think of solutions. Every time an excuse comes from here, attack it with a solution. Just find solutions to all of those things, okay? Because we have to get this done. That's the motto that we should have, that anyway we have to get this done, be it in homeware, be it like in a random notebook, you have to study for an exam. I just have to do it. That's it, right? And the last point is, take baby steps and make them into a habit. Once these steps become a habit, you won't have to struggle with the excuses. Your mind will know that it's a habit, like brushing teeth or anything, washing your face in the morning or something like that. It will become a habit and your mind won't resist doing it once you make it into a habit. So just take baby steps, incorporate each little thing individually into your daily life, track it, how it's going, what's working for you, what's not working for you, analyze it, then go back and identify more excuses, solutions, baby steps. That's all guys, that's all I had today. If you really like this video, please share some love, share it with your friends, show me some love so I can keep making these videos for you. Yeah, and I also share little snippets, little small videos, motivational like these on my Instagram for you all. So if you don't follow me there, do come and check it out. Bye, have a good week, and do let me know if this was helpful to you. If you tried it, do write it in the comments. It will make me feel really good. Thank you. Bye bye.